Hey everyone, happy Motivational Monday. I look crazy today, but that's just Monday for you, I guess. So anyway, if you have seen my videos before, or even if you haven't, my name is Emily McKenzie. Thank you so much for giving me a part of your day. I try to go on every single Monday and talk about something that I have struggled with in my goal digging experience and how I've gotten through it or past it or over it, however you want to say it. But basically, how I've gotten past obstacles in my goal chasing journey, and how I hope to also help you, because I really truly feel like we live in a world where we just share the positive and we just see the positive, and it makes it very lonely when you're not in a very positive state. And so when someone shares just a little tiny bit of what's actually going on in their lives, it's so helpful, even just to feel like, okay, I'm not alone. I'm not crazy, whatever. So this week, I wanted to talk about what would happen. What would you say if I said blank? So if I came up to you and I was like, so-and-so, I'm feeling really down on myself this week. Like, I didn't get everything done on my checklist, or this person said something really mean about me, or I don't know, whatever. I haven't been getting much sleep this week. I think I'm just gonna give up. I think I'm gonna give up this business. I think I'm gonna give up this diet. I think I'm gonna give up this weight loss journey. I think I'm gonna give up saving for my future or trying to pay off debt. I think I'm going to give up trying to help the community. Whatever it is, what would you do if I came up to you and I was like, I'm just going to give up. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of success, and I'm not worthy of happiness. I'm too dumb, or I'm too, whatever you tell yourself. I'm too fat, or I'm too skinny, or I'm too boring, or I'm too much of a homebody, or I'm too lazy, or I'm too whatever. There are all these things that we say about ourselves, and I'm realizing in my life, but those are just habits. Like when you look in the mirror, you probably think something similar every time, right? And when you do something again and again and again without even thinking about it, it's a habit. So the things that we're telling ourselves are habitual. If you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, I'm fat, you might think that no matter what you look like, but it's just a habit at this point. You just do it. Like when I look in the mirror, I tell myself I'm fat, Or you might look in your closet and think like, I would look awful in all these outfits. It's just, we develop these habits, and it's really heartbreaking because we all do it. Most of us, at least. And my challenge for you this week, the thing that I want you to really think about is, if I came up to you, and especially because a lot of you, we don't even know each other, which is so awesome. I love that this network can do that for us. But if someone you don't know came up to you, or someone you barely knew, maybe your spouse, maybe your significant other, maybe your child, like if Hannah could speak and she came up to me and she was like, Mommy, I am too dumb for such and such, I'd be like, that's crazy. If she's like, Mommy, I'm too fat for such and such, I'm too lazy, I'm too this or that, I would be like, girl, no, that is so incorrect. You are not too anything negative. Okay, you can't be too anything, negative or positive. You can't be too happy, right? And if it's something that you're telling yourself negative, it's probably not true. I'm just saying. Because the people that actually have those negative traits don't even think about it. Like someone who's a bully doesn't think like, I'm a bully and I'm gonna go bully everyone today. Like they're just naturally a bully. But anyway, so I'm gonna rewind. I'm getting on a tangent. If I were to come up to you and said, I'm not worthy of having a successful business, you'd probably say, if you're a decent human being, you'd say something positive, right? You'd be like, no way, like you are so worthy of your dreams coming true, and you are worthy because of this and that, or I see you do this, or I would love to see you have success. I can't even lie, guys, my hair just came over my shoulder and I thought it was somebody behind me. I need to rest. I need more rest. I saw something and I thought it was another. Anyway, woosah. If I came up to you and was like, I'm dumb, you'd be like, Emily, you're not dumb. that's dumb that you think you're dumb. So we're going to flip that around and make it positive. Or if I came up to you and was like, I will never be successful ever. I will never pay off my debt. You'd be like, thank you. Oh, you'd be like, that's ridiculous, Emily. You can do that. We would lift each other up because we are awesome sauce. And so we'd be like, you're amazing and you can do it. And those people are dumb if they don't like you. And, it's something I always say to people is if someone is being hateful towards you, they're acting out of fear based on something inside of them. It's not a reflection of you. If someone tells you you are too this or that, it has nothing to do with you. Because I know that if you are a good person and someone's coming at you with something hateful, they just simply don't know you. Like if someone comes at me with something hateful, they have no idea who I am because I know that I'm not a bad person. I know how much I care. Like it aches. Like I ache with how much I care about other people. I don't even care if you're a stranger. Like I know I'm a good person. So if someone comes at me negatively, I know they just don't know me. So I want you to remember that, first of all. It's a reflection of them. If I come at you and I'm like, you're fat, I think I'm fat. If I come at you and I'm like, you're dumb, I think I'm dumb, okay? So please just, if nothing else, take that away from this video. Like anything negative that anyone says to you, because I've realized no matter what profession you're in, no matter what your goals, no matter what the heck you do, people are going to hate on you for it. Like, it's insane. It's insane. So it's a reflection of them. They are in a yucky place and they are afraid. They are afraid of living more of the same crap that they've always been living. And they're afraid of watching you grow and develop and move on. And it scares the crap out of them. So they're hateful. Okay? So anyway, I love tangents. That's why I take my notes. I should have stuck to them. But so know that if someone's hateful towards you, they don't know you, for one, because there's no reason if they actually knew you, right? And it's a reflection of them. So I always say a prayer for them and move on. Like when someone's hateful to me, I say a prayer for them and I feel bad for them and then I move on because I know if they knew me, they'd have no grounds to stand on with that negative comment. But anyway, so again, if I came up to you and said something negatively about myself, you'd be like, girl, no, you are awesome and you do this and you do that. Even if you had to make crap up to make me feel better, you'd be like, oh, I saw this one post one time that you did and it was great. Like even whatever, or you wore this outfit or whatever. So you'd make crap up if you had to make me feel better about myself. And especially if you have a child or if you just know a child, like if you just know a kid who's sweet and innocent and they came up to you and said something bad about themselves, you'd be like, you're amazing. You're fantastic. Let's talk about how amazing you are and really dig into it. And so that's what I want. Moral of the story. That's what I want you to do for yourself. Okay. This is so hard to do. Like, I can preach to you guys every single Monday about how awesome you are and how worthy you are because I believe with every cell of my being, truly, that you can have and be and do anything you want in your life. And if you know me at all, you know I wouldn't bother saying it if I didn't believe it. If nothing, I'll just keep my mouth closed if I'm thinking negative thoughts. Or you'll see it on my face. But anyway, so I lost track of my thoughts. But anyway, so if I definitely lost track of what I was saying, so I'm just gonna hop back to something else and it'll happen. Whatever. Notes that I don't follow. I'm gonna go back to my notes. If you're giving me advice, it would always be motivating. It would always be inspirational. It would always be positive. It would always be heartfelt. And okay, I'm back on track. So I can tell you every single week how awesome you are, how amazing, how you can do anything. And I believe it. I really do. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. But you have to be able to tell yourself, and that's hard. Like, right now there's a mirror like right around the corner from where I'm sitting. I could not look in that mirror and tell myself the same thing because it would just feel ridiculous. It would feel silly. I'd be like, you look dumb, right? You sound dumb and you look dumb and you're acting ridiculous. And I would tell myself those things when it's not true. It's not true. If you are saying something positive, it is not dumb. If you are saying something inspirational, it is not dumb. If you're trying to motivate someone, even yourself, it is not dumb. Like, that's just it. Anything positive that you're doing is just that, positive. Okay? So I really challenge you, and I'm doing it myself. I'm struggling with it every day. But when I have a negative thought, I'm trying to think, like, what if Hannah came at me with this? What would I say to her? If she said, Mommy, someone was mean to me, and now I don't think I want to, I don't know, whatever she likes. Someone was mean to me, and now I won't eat cheese sticks every day because that's like her favorite food. I'd be like, girl, you eat all the cheese sticks you want because they are dumb. No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, they are mean and they're acting out of fear. It has nothing to do with you. They don't actually care that you're eating cheese sticks every day. They're just scared that they can't, whatever. You understand what I'm saying. So I need to do the same thing with myself, and that's my challenge for you this week. At least one time this week, when you are thinking that negative thought, when you look in the mirror, or when someone's mean to you, or whatever, if it rains, whatever sets you off, stop what you're doing. Just stop, because life can wait. That's just reality. Life can wait. Stop what you're doing and just turn it around. If I was talking to someone I care about and they said that awful thing I'm thinking about myself, what would I say? You know, what would you say to that person? What would you say to a child? What would you say to your spouse? What would you say to your best friend? What would you say? What would you say to your neighbor or the lady behind you at the grocery store? What would you say? You sure as heck wouldn't be like, yeah, you're right, you are dumb and fat and unworthy. You wouldn't, like, no. No, I hope to God you wouldn't. And if you would do that, please unfriend me, like, immediately. Like, stop following me. Stop looking at my videos. Like, I know the people that are watching this wouldn't do that. You would at least make something up that was positive, even if you were making it up. So do that for yourself. Come up, it's kind of like a mantra, right? Because like I said in the beginning of this video, it's habitual. At this point, it's habitual. When you call yourself fat, when you call yourself dumb, when you call yourself lazy, when you call yourself boring, when you call yourself awkward, when you call yourself rude, I don't know, whatever we call ourselves, it's just habitual. You don't even know what that means at that point. You're just like doing it because that's what you've always done. So break the habit and turn it around and have that mantra like, okay, when I call myself fat, I'm going to stop. And I'm going to think, girl, you look awesome. You look healthy. You are taking care of yourself. And the reality, another reality, all these nuggets for you this week. Another reality is if you're thinking about it, if you're conscious of it, you're not that thing. So if you're looking at yourself and you're like, well, God, I stink at coming up with examples on the spot. But if you're, okay, let's just go back to weight because that's such a struggle for everybody and it breaks my heart. But if you're like, I'm fat, honey, you are conscious of your body. So therefore, that's all that matters. Like, if you're like, well, I'm lazy. The fact that you even thought I'm lazy shows that you're making efforts to not be. Think about that for a second. Because a lazy person isn't sitting around thinking, I'm so lazy. How am I going to be lazy today? They just are. Like, you know, if you're beating yourself up because you didn't accomplish something this week, the fact that you are conscious of the fact that you did not complete your list is all that matters. That does not make you unworthy. Okay? That does not make you anything negative. It makes you something positive. You are aware. And how great would it be if the whole world was aware like of what we were doing that wasn't serving us, right? So, all these little tangents. Thank you for following me. It's like a little tree, right? I just keep like branching off on craziness. But thank you for following along. Basically, I'm going to circle back around. What would you say if I came up to you and I was like, I'm having a hard week. I'm just not feeling worthy this week. I don't feel worthy of success. I don't feel worthy of friendships. I don't feel worthy of paying off my debt. I don't feel worthy of being my happiest, healthiest self. I don't feel worthy of all the time I get with my daughter. I don't feel worthy of my marriage. I don't feel worthy of the amazing home that I live in. I don't feel worthy of my car that keeps me safe on all of our trips. I don't feel worthy of anything. You would be like, stop. First of all, you'd be concerned, wouldn't you? yeah, you would be worried. Like, girl, let's keep in touch because that's bad. Those are warning signs. But you would also feed into me with so much positivity. I know you would. I know you all would because you are all so awesome. You would feed into me with so much positivity and check in with me. Make sure my mental health is only going up and not going back down. And I really challenge you to do the same thing for yourself. Do it more for yourself than other people, because how are you going to pour into someone else's cup if yours is empty? You can only do it if your cup is overflowing, okay? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So start with yourself. Some of us give 110% of ourselves to others and nothing to ourselves. So we're giving from nothing. Don't fall into that trap, okay? Give to yourself. Fill up your cup. Listen to podcasts. If you need recommendations for podcasts, dude, I have your back. Like, podcasts are basically playing 24 hours a day in this house. Like, that's how we get through the day. So if you need help with that, if you need some books, I try to read a book every single week to grow my mind and grow my heart and grow my everything. So if you need help with that, if you need an accountability partner, let me know, because this is freaking hard. This topic is hard because I'm still, usually when I get on here, I'm past an obstacle, but this one I'm still struggling with. That's why I'm still talking about it. Like, how many minutes has it been? Don't tell me. So I really just challenge you. If I came up to you with all those yucky thoughts that you think about yourself, how would you respond to that? How would you respond? Would you be like, yeah, you're right, and then walk away? Like, no, that would never even cross your mind. So don't do that to yourself. Because remember, people act hatefully out of fear. So if I'm looking in the mirror and thinking nasty thoughts, then I'm fearing things, right? I'm fearing weight gain. I'm fearing failure. I'm fearing losing friends. I'm fearing debt. I'm fearing, whatever it is you're telling yourself. I'm fearing looking dumb. I'm fearing embarrassing myself. And then when I'm in fear, how will I act? In hate towards others. Okay? So really, seriously, feed into yourself. Turn those thoughts around and don't be going through your life acting out of fear. How are you serving anyone if you are fearful of everything? Because then you're cranky, then you're mean, and you attack everyone for no reason. And that's awful. That just starts a spiral. Sorry. Because if you are attacking someone and being mean, then you're like going down this spiral of awfulness. And then you're all those things you were afraid you would be to begin with. It's like all these little cyclical things. So your challenge for the week, fill your cup, okay? Listen to a podcast. They are free. I try to recommend free stuff because your girl loves some free stuff. Podcasts, read some books, listen to audiobooks. I know a lot of people don't like to read like I do because I'm a nerd. Talk to friends, watch these motivational Mondays, go on YouTube and look up inspiration. Oh my gosh, it's crazy what you can find for free on YouTube, especially my YouTube channel. But anyway, that happened. Do things that are going to fill your cup so that when you go out into the world, you're filling other people's cups, right? Okay. And then start reminding yourself, when you look in the mirror, what do you think? And it doesn't have to be the mirror. That's just what tends to happen. Maybe if someone's mean to you, what are you thinking about yourself? When you go on social media and you see someone's highlight reel, what are you thinking about your own life? And turn it around. Turn it around. If you see someone get a brand new car, be like, dang, I'm so worthy of that brand new car. And then you clap for that person. You cheer that person on. I love that new car. I'm going to get that car one day. Let's start a little club. You know what I mean? Or like if someone loses weight and that's your goal too, cheer them on. Tell them how amazing they are. Thank them for sharing their journey. And then tell yourself how amazing you are. Do not start comparing yourself. Think, I am so worthy of this weight loss goal. I am so worthy of loving how I look in the mirror. I am so worthy of looking amazing in my closet wardrobe. Okay? Start doing that. When you think positively about someone, you can turn it around on yourself. All right. I repeated myself a lot, so I'm going to try not to do that again. But basically, just love yourself, guys. You are so worthy. You can have and be and do anything. I want to thank you again so much for tuning in, giving me a chunk of your Monday. I know I talked forever, but I'm so passionate about this because it's a huge struggle for me. If you have not seen my other Motivational Mondays, please scroll back through my page or check out my YouTube. I'm Emily Frohnauer on YouTube because I'm the only one. That was just easiest. And tag some people who need to hear this, tag some people who need to be uplifted this week and who are just so worthy, just like you. And I'll see you guys next week. Good night.